illustrious, fun, fantastic, and all-around fun-filled night of Gym Class Feeders. It is your Lord and Savior, Sigtal Lord, absolutely pleased to be here with the incredible Peach. Peach, how you doing?
I'm hanging in there. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Oh, is it?
I think so. Yeah, it's Tuesday.
Well, you gotta love a Tuesday. It's a good day of the week. Solid, solid. I'd give it at least in my top 7 days.
Um, Actually, it's not Tuesday. It's Gym Class Feeders Day. Excuse me. I read the calendar wrong.
Oh yeah, that's the religious name. Yes,
Yeah, it
at
happened. Sorry.
least in my top 7 days.
Um, actually,
Okay.
it's not Tuesday.
All right, we are waiting with bated breath as these teams shuffle into the correct order. Tonight, you are going to be able to enjoy a matchup between Team 1, captained by WD Fan, who is actually WD Fan 13, and I put a typo and made him 12. So it's the prequel. And the other team, Team 2, which is captained by Token. It should be one heck of a fight. Both of these players have a storied history in our prior leagues and should give you one heck of a best of three tonight. These teams signed up through our Discord and Facebook. You can go there, make sure you follow us, make sure you follow us on all the socials, and sign up for future gym class feeders in the future, and we'd love to have you participating. But if you're participating in the fan section today, please keep the benches warm. Make sure you're talking. Nobody running the gym. It's going to be a good time. So, Peach, getting all this going, what do you think we can expect meta-wise? I don't know if we're going to... I think we're going to see a reflection of the MSI meta, which is going to be Morgana and Rumble in the jungle.
Yeah. I'm curious who is doing what. Here for the teams. Do we know if these players play any of those, like Rumble or Morgana?
I always make the assumption any Tom, Dick, or Nancy that I talk to that's played League of Legends has played Morgana. It's one of the first
Mm-hmm.
champions you can get for free, and with it being suggested and pushed by Riot, I think we would see that before we see a Rumble. I do know that Rumble has been growing in popularity, so maybe people have started picking him up here in their current ranked games. So
I guess we'll see. Because isn't Calhops isn't he kind of like a Rek'Sai one trick
He
ish?
he is. He is. It's pretty much a guaranteed ban. When he
Hmm.
captained last week, we saw the ban come out, and he wasn't able to get it out. I don't think that. Now, I've heard rumor that he plays at bot side too, which I would give my weight in gold to see Rek'Sai bot. I don't know what facilitates that, but
I was good. Like a Rek'Sai AD carry or Rek'Sai support? Question mark.
I would guess AD carry. I mean, Halo Blades would make it pretty wicked burst damage, but outside of that, I can't imagine farming being fun. But you're not mana dependent, so you got that going for you at least.
You got the regen with the passive, right? When she goes there, little tunnels, doesn't she get health back?
Mm-hmm.
I
Could be
guess we'll
gnarly.
see. So just Alpha and Token.
Well, folks, again, we are waited on these teams to finish getting in order.
Oh,
Uh,
Xeno's AFK.
Apparently, somebody walked away.
So what do we think these players are playing? So like role wise, if you had to guess.
Well, so far, without giving too many spoilers, we do know uh, on Team Fan, WD Fan, I believe Xenoblue is top, Ravane, Jungle, Pointy mid, Eternal support with WD Fan and AD carry.
Okay.
As long as that order holds correct, I don't know if it's true, but that's the order they're in right now. So, and it would make sense. WD Fan is traditionally an AD carry main. He plays a lot of champions very well, and his strongest attribute is his farming. WD Fan, though ranked silver right now and gold last season, WD Fan, I would say, easily has diamond level farming skills, where it's so hard to outpace him in lane. But he trades that, where you
Hmm.
don't really have Uh, you don't really have that hard engage. He has very good placement in team fights, but he's not looking for a fight most of the time. He won't fight until 45 minutes, and he's perfectly fine with that.
Well, it looks like Xeno is back, so people are in their correct spots.
And Zeno wasn't even on the team we just described.
Yeah, so it's actually Ravane top.
But Fan is still AD. Alpha is his support. Eternal in the mid. Pointy in the jungle. Facing Bidet in the top. Calhop in the jungle. Xeno Blue in mid. NS Token at support. And Otaku Dan as AD carry. We're seeing Rs coming out from both these teams. We are going to give our own R. And let's
We have
get
some
this going.
talk that maybe Xenoblue did not do his chores today, so it's up in the air. We'll see. Okay.
All right, let me change
Yeah.
scenes so you guys can enjoy. All right, Champion Select. I'm excited to see what's banned out. I really hope it's not a reflection of the MSI meta, because that's boring. I've already watched a lot of MSI today. I don't want to see more of it. I want to see some of our own.
Let me get in there.
I like peeking into the Pro Play Discord. I have no idea what's happening in Pro Play, but I just see all the like spoiler text. I try to piece together what's going on. So you see that Tristana ban at Token. Right, it's Token 80 Harry.
It is, and it's also a big flex
Cowardice.
into the mid. The Darius ban targeted at Ravane, I believe. Ravane, I believe, has mentioned he'd been picking up Darius. He is a Ravane and Vayne one trick for those that are illiterate and stupid in chat.
It's the Orin ban at Paul or Sexy Bidet, as Lucky called it out in chat. Lots of top lane bans. I think that kind of makes sense.
And
I think
I think that might be our most fair matchup, Ravane into Bidet. So trying to provide advantage for them would be big benefit.
yeah, but Sexy Bidet plays a lot of just like you can't really kill me in lane. Sure, you can like zone me off farm, but like I'm still gonna like be impactful in team fights. Kind of characters, you know. So I'm surprised to see the Orin ban.
Yeah, you really you don't get a Malphite behind.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll see Sexy Bidet pick that up.
Well, here we will see the Vayne ban coming out targeting WD Fan and Morgana pick. I'm going to assume a flex, but boy, oh boy, could that go anywhere. It is one of Alpha's favorite champions.
Wonder if that's quite the big flex too. Ooh, Miss Seraphine. And we could see that on Token too. You know, Token loves to play those off meta bot laners, right? And he loves Seraphine. So that could be Seraphine APC. I guess we'll see what the rest of the draft looks like.
Rumble coming across. we put it as an either or piece, and they're just like, no, we want all of the AP junglers. If they pick Diana here, I'm gonna be hype. 'Cause that's pretty much all the MSI junglers that are AP right now.
We'll be confused who goes where, yeah.
Now, in both the Morg and the Rumble matchup, the pros have opted into Udyr being a solid counter, and the ban hasn't come across. So I'm wondering exactly how Aramis plays into that. I think the Rumble still has flex potential in top. I don't know if Ravane plays it.
I don't think I can see Ravane playing it. Ravane wants something that is like in your face, you know. I can't see him playing it, but I guess we'll see. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Now, with the Rammus pick, though, I don't think you get most value out of this. There's not a lot of auto attacks so far. I know Ashe, of course, ADC scaling damage, but I don't know if I think it was pretty smart to pick the Rumble into the Rammus. I definitely like that.
Yeah, I don't really know if I agree with picking Rammus, especially into Morgana, right? Who has a point-and-click block for your point-and-click ability. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
It's going to be pretty hype, and it looks like they're trying to intelligently draft around this, banning out the set. They do not want these heavy Mundos or Ramesses to be pushed back on the team. Jin being banned, targeting Token. So I don't know if that's a power pick for him, and I don't think he's particularly meta right now either. So it's very interesting. Probably a targeted ban.
They banned Malphite. I guess maybe Bidet is playing Mundo top.
I would have to guess.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. I don't know if I play quite a bit with Bidet. I don't think I've ever seen him play Mundo, but maybe he's cracked at Mundo.
More enemies.
Final ban coming across. That is a Senna.
Maybe at both. I'm unfamiliar with Otaku Dan's champ pool. So
Yeah, I haven't experienced this play much. Last week, I actually didn't get to hone in and pay great attention. So I'm sitting on the edge of my seat with you guys out there too.
mm-hmm.
So the Akali definitely putting it out on the table and saying, everybody take a look. It's going to be heavy carry potential on wherever that lands. I don't know if I agree with the decision, though, as I feel like Rumble hard counters that Akali. You really have to make sure that you're shrouding after the ultimate from the Rumble.
Yeah, we're gonna start to see there's a lot of flex picks in these drafts. So we kind of get to see some no more guessing. We're gonna see who's where now.
The Gnar pick coming
Ooh.
out, and final pick is Pantheon. So strong global potential.
Pantheon mid.
I believe so. Morg support, Ashe
Yeah.
AD, Rumble in the jungle, and Gnar in the top lane. Let's see if we can nail down these lanes for Team Token now. Final pick getting ready to come across. And that is going to be the Braum pick. That is a AP heavy team depending on how the Akali builds. And there's a few viable targets now. It seems like they picked themselves AD champions into the Rammus. I don't know if I like that decision making. I feel like you're enabling him at that point. I do like the Mundo pick, and I feel like it is very strong blind. So very good.
Yeah, I think Token's team looks like it lacks a little bit of damage, in my opinion. I think it kind of depends if Seraphine goes. I know Token like really loves the like Moonstone Seraphine, but I think he needs to go like Ludens or Leandries for their comp.
I was thinking Ludens because you want that front end damage. You want to be able to burst because I feel like that's what this comp does. Is it gets a catch. It's a lot of CC. Merc Treads will pay for themselves first item if you're on Team Fan. For either team, this is a Merc Treads game.
Mm-hmm. And we might be able to see some really cool like Pantheon Ashe wombos, like Ashe catches as Pantheon ults in. We'll see how they play their globals together.
Now, you have more time on Seraphine than me, so tell me, is Braum Seraphine an enlightened pick? I just don't know if you have the ability to follow up with autos to trigger that Braum stun. Same thing with the Rammus jungle. You're really dependent on that Braum landing that initial stack and then follow up for really to get the full value there.
Mm-hmm. They really lack a lot of characters that are gonna like stack up that passive, right? I mean, I think the Braum is a good pick for like Ashe ult and the Morgana catches, the Pantheon spears, the Gnar rocks, whatever. I don't know if I agree with it with Seraphine, or their comp doesn't really have an AD carry or someone that's going to do consistent damage to like take up those. I don't know what his pass is called, but like the 4 things and that stuns you.
Hard agree. And if I was going to execute this token side comp, it would be front to back, Seraphine in the back. If he does go Moonstone, it's just to prolong these fights to a point where damage isn't a thing. Like, go ahead, try and burst me down. I'm 2 Moonstone procs in, and you're not gonna burst down my Mundo or my Rammus.
Right. Yeah.
That's the only way I really see it. And a solid Akali flank, taking out that Ashe, taking out the Rumble. You've got a lot of issues there. I think that the problem they're going to run into is that is a very difficult comp to execute on, where it is very easy to say, all right, Gnar, Rumble, show up to a team fight. Gnar presses R, Rumble presses R, and then your team is gone very quickly. That's not even counting the CC and the potential damage coming out of that Ashe Pantheon.
Right. And Braum being like their defensive guy on their team. Sorry if you can hear my dogs barking in the back. By the way, you'll hear my dogs barking and Sig's kids. It's like the same thing. Yeah, Braum doesn't really have anything to like block that like wombo from like the Gnar ult into the Rumble ult. Because I don't think he can block the like Rumble ult. I think he can block like some of it, but I don't think he'll be able to block the like every projectile of it.
I think
I don't know that interaction.
Your best case scenario is going to be stopping the reached Ashe ultimate, where you treat the Ashe ultimate like just an extended binding, trying to get those additional catches.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. But folks, we are going into this game. We can take a look at the skins. But we are excited that you're joining us today for some League of Legends action. This is Gym Class Feeders, Team Fan, and the Team Token. This is a best of 3.
I'll be right
back. Now, if we're looking at these skins, I really think the Naked Pantheon would hold you back. But then you look at the other team, Mundo shirtless, Braum shirtless, Pantheon. He wins. That side wins just because of cloak difference. It's a technical term. There's a lot of science behind cloak difference, and analysts are still trying to figure out exactly how you can prioritize and completely utilize cloak difference. But if you'll see, Rumble has a cloak. A huge synergy coming across from Team Fan. Ashe in a cloak. Man, that's just going to be so much to deal with. It's all right. We were having an important conversation about the value of cloaks. Really, in this game, there's only one cloak, right? That's the AD cloak.
Like the items?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cloak of Agility, right?
Yeah. So I've got to give it to Team Fan. They had the cape synergy going on. We'll see exactly how this goes, how this pans out. We're gonna see if any cheeky invade shenanigans happen, Peach. But Peach, give it to me straight. Who's walking away with the W at the end of this game?
I think Fan's team.
I agree. It's an easier to execute comp.
Who do you think's gonna win?
It's easier to execute comp, so I definitely think that they have the path ahead of them. It's just all up to, honestly, if Xenoblue can pop off. If he can nullify that Ashe, then a lot of their damage falls off late game.
And we see Odin, who's out. Oh my gosh, rest in peace.
Easy 300 gold going into the pocket of the Pantheon. So an easy-to-execute comp becomes even easier, as he's going to be able to pick up probably an additional damaging item.
Dang. Unlucky. You hate to see it. And we see that Odin, a very talented Akali player in our community of wonderful people. He noted that Xeno's running the wrong Akali runes. So... interesting. Odin, what should he have run? Fleet Footwork? Or...
I can understand the Conqueror pick allows you to prolong the laning phase. Definitely a solid choice into that Pantheon, I think. electrocute maybe if it was a squishier target.
Yeah. I just think if Pantheon gets on Akali, like, she just dies. Like, I don't think it matters if she has
I would
Conquer, but I don't know.
I would agree, except for the timer on that. Okay, we see a binding go down.
Snare
Otaku
ball.
Dan caught in the bot side.
Odin says electrocute. There you have it, folks.
Sigtal Eternal getting poked down. Only one CS. Very early CS advantage for Xenoblue. I tell you what, the auto spectator heavily favors this top lane matchup. So, Kinos is here and Spirit even.
They're just hitting minions, by the way, everyone.
Exciting
of each
stuff.
other, too.
Now, we are going to start seeing here soon. The Seraphine matchup is okay. Ravane going in for heavy trades, does jump across, lands the Q, picks up, able to harass Sexy Bidet out of lane, and that's where you're going to see those dividends from going Grasp paying off. He's able to get those procs and win those extended trades, and Bidet, until level 6 at least, isn't going to be able to really answer that trade pattern.
Right, you really have to respect Nar's passive bar. Oh, we see mids kind of fighting each other too. Ooh, heavy damage on both of them actually.
Calhop.
Oh,
I like the approach from Calhop. At level 3, it makes me wonder what he's took, because he didn't pull the taunt there. But I don't know if the Akali was in a place to follow up. Heavy scuttle action there, folks. Make sure you're paying attention. Rumble is there. He is going to catch it. We'll see if Calhop has the smite up. He might not need it. Does have the smite. Pointy is there.
he's out too.
And laning will continue. Let's see if Calhop goes for the double scuttle. In the bot side, it looks like the token bot lane is trying to ward up, but they are pushed up, giving that priority to Pointy so he can take the scuttle safely.
Yeah, and Seraphine, if you see, she actually started Dark Seal instead of Doran's Ring, and you can see she's kind of already. So I wonder if maybe just a regular old Doran's Ring would have been a better start. Game top.
Big risk, big reward.
Yeah. Gang top, but nothing really happens. Just saying hey to each other.
It was a good cameo.
He just wanted to check on Sexy Bidet, ask him how his day was.
Recall interrupted. The oppressive Morgana support able to continue to pepper in the damage. Now, looking at the Morgana, she did go Spell Thief, so she's going to be looking to stack that up. Probably one of the easier champions to farm that up on.
Yeah, just W them. He's path and bot side, but his wave's not really able to do anything bot either.
Now, despite what we talked about in the bot lane, Token's doing a pretty good job trying to stay in farm range. Only down 16 CS from Fan, who is playing one of the champions. I mean, you got to work hard to miss farm with Ashe, because you always have that multi shot, that scatter shot to pick up the wave.
Yeah. Token's backing. Wonder if he'll. Oh no, he's not. Maybe he is. He's thinking about it.
Ping's coming across. Looks like they're wanting Calhop to intervene in this oppressive bot lane. WD Fan trying to win via Kingdom.
Sure. If they do anything, they're just backing. Top lane's fighting again.
Bidet going low. He does get the ultimate and uses it immediately.
It came up at a really great time for him.
Very oppressive. So I think we're at 6 for this mid lane as well. Such a vital time for them, because this is when the Pantheon pick shows it needs to pay its dividends here. You want that high pressure. You want to push out your lane and rotate. And Xeno is not letting that happen. So you're trapped in that lane. Pointy is showing up trying to alleviate pressure. Eternal trying to be there. Blue does run out. Goes back to that E after the jump. Flash comes across. Flash from Eternal. Conqueror is procced. Ignite comes across. Eternal, who did go down the yellow tree, is going to heal off of that. First kill in lane picked up by Eternal. Now 2-0.
Yeah, I think Xeno should have just cut his losses there and just tried to all in Pantheon at the start of that. I think he would have at least went 1-for-1. I don't know the intricacies of Akali, but I think he probably could have just killed Pantheon and then died afterwards.
Pointy just walking up, not letting Calhop. Not letting Calhop get anything. Pretty much just walks up to him. Pointy now taking damage. Ultimate coming across from Pointy. Xenoblue standing on it, eating the damage. That's what he's talking about. But is able to pick up in the kill. Pantheon ult just very poorly positioned. Shows up to the fight a little late, not getting anything in return. Walking up, eating some tower shots for his aggression. So Peach, Fan going in, trying to land those. Land some shots on Otaku Dan, who does throw up the Braum shield. Peach, in that situation, I feel like it was really smart play from Pointy to pick up that kill, but he stayed, and that fighting that Akali with Conqueror, and with that, it just felt like very disrespectful play. Potential gank coming from Sexy Bidet. He does walk into the lane where Sigtal Eternal is pushed up. Akali does land the E, able to go back in. Eternal potentially taking the damage. TP comes a little bit late. Ravain trying to stack up the rage. He wants to continue the fight. He does see Xenoblue. Xenoblue does not have the Shroud. Ravain has to jump away, does not have the Gnar bar in order to go Mega Gnar to try and continue the fight. Pointy does show up in the mid lane, got Ravain and Alpha with him, full team roam. I mean,
Airming boys.
Everybody's here all dressed up, but nowhere to go. The fight's over.
Asshole?
Oh, wow! Bold ultimate on the recall. Somebody was shopping when they ought to have been fighting. We do see Xenoblue going down at second death on him, but he does lead their team in kills.
Really, really nice team synergy, right? Oh, we're fighting again? A dive? Oh, they go 1-for-1.
It was pretty messy, but it was a fight nonetheless. These teams are blood hungry tonight, Peach. Was something in the water? Was there a pre-party I didn't know about?
I think you guys maybe set something up during pre-planning. I missed the bloodthirsty conversation, but I think the Ashe ult into the Rumble ult was timed so well with each other. They just were about it. And to be able to dive a Mundo and go 1-for-1, it's kind of impressive, right? Big tanky guy, right? He's got Bammies. He's got Merc Treads.
It is impressive, but I mean, so is being able to. Oh, we do see a fight coming in, and my client has froze. So, Peach, you might be a few seconds ahead of me. Pointy does walk away after taking low. Xenoblue, utilizing full mechanics to Akali, trying to escape, but Sigtal Eternal does pick up the kill. Sigtal Eternal is caught out, but we see the Rumble ultimate come across. Damage Pepper down. Second kill coming down. That's double kill going over to Sigtal Eternal. Third kill of the fight going over to WD Fan, and this will be first strike for Team Fan.
And that was a nice Seraphine ult right there, but they just don't have a lot to follow it up. Just damage wasn't there.
No, you want to get picks, and them trying to take that front-to-back team fight. It was smart if the Akali could have got a flank. That would have looked a lot different if WD Fan had to go face-to-face with that. Pointy does take that blue, trying to walk away. Calhop might have Fast Boy, but no, he is not able to run in. Unpunished blue buff take from Pointy.
Yeah, I think that was smart that Token's team didn't try to chase into that. And it does from Token's items it looks like he is going the support, like he's going Moonstone. Right, he's got the mana crystal or whatever it is, fairy charm, excuse me, and the Kindle gem. I thought the Kindle gem at first, I was like, maybe he's going Everfrost, but I think he's definitely going Moonstone here.
Ravain got the full Gnar bar in the top, uses the ultimate. Bidet does pop the ultimate. Ravain Going low, Bidet, Masochism, able to pepper this damage in, winning this prolonged trade. Ravane does not have the cooldowns to continue the fight and has to hop to the wrong side. Ravane now does not pick up the kill. Ill-advised engage. Bidet showing that lane dominance. I have to say,
Yeah, I mean,
very interesting engage.
I mean, Bidet is 2 levels above Ravane, so it's weird that he went on him like that. But you know, when in Rome, right?
Everyone feels they know their own power spikes, and if it was your time to spike and start picking up some of that return gold, that's great. But right now, this is Mundo's world, and you're just living in it.
I think that's going to be one of his new voice lines when he gets reworked.
He looks like a K-pop idol. I really hope that the art that they're showing isn't right, because he is so handsome. And I might be outing myself here as into that, but he is just handsome purple dude.
I agree with you. For what it's worth.
All right.
Ravane said, "I like to fight in all chat." You guys didn't know that.
Now, combat definitely slowed down. Things heavily favoring WD Fan and squad right now with a 3K gold lead. We are going to see turret plating come down in 1 minute.
Oh, Seraphine misses the ult.
Ultimate from Alpha, trying
kill.
to help survive. Gets the CC, but too late. Ashe does go down.
Ooh,
Alpha dived under
big
tower.
wall.
Rumble trying to pick up a return kill. CC lands, Dark Bonding, bonds that corpse straight to the ground. A return kill picked up by WD Fan. Very intelligent engage from Team Token. I feel like they timed that correctly, but you called it at the start of the fight, Peach. That missed Seraphine ult, I think, really prolonged that fight and allowed Pointy and on the Rumble to get there to get that take-back kill.
Yeah, and Seraphine actually missed her ult, I think. She tried to throw it off of the Rumble ult, and it was just a tiny bit out of reach. You see, Pantheon flashes in on Akali. Is he out? Oh.
No. At heavy damage, he took the Ignite, and I think that flash was just a little too aggressive. You didn't have the damage at that point to match the burst of the Akali.
Right, a little bit too early before Rumble got there, and then I mean Akali just throws on her shroud, and you can't hit your stun on her because you can't target her. So
yeah, rough.
It's a valiant effort.
Still 3K gold difference though, so that was a good return kill, getting gold on the Akali. We see her; she did complete one item a few minutes ago.
What do you think about Pantheon going Kraken?
I don't agree with it at all. I agree that there's a lot of tanky stats, but after a certain point, you don't care about Pantheon's damage. You're there to engage across the map, follow up on that Ashe ultimate, and land the follow-up stun, throw up that shield, and protect your backline. The Kraken Slayer doesn't help you do any of that.
Does it proc off of his...
where he throws all the spears. Ultimate comes across from Pointy as they do try to pick it up. Sigtal Eternal did jump in. Xenoblue is able to pepper in some damage, but not able to secure it. Shield protects Fan from being jumped on, and they will pick up the Akali kill, able to take a second Drake, potentially, unless we see a contest from the Seraphine. Seraphine is setting on an ult, uses it, but doesn't get much for it. Ultimate from CalHop does trap them in that ultimate area. Alpha goes down. Pointy very deep in the back line, picks up a kill on the Seraphine. CalHop low. Otaku Dan will follow him into the grave. Huge team fight. 4-for-1 in favor of Team WD Fan. They're pulling ahead now, an additional 1,000 gold lead in their favor. First turret will come across and go down in favor of Team Token, though. So that return gold going to help equalize and keep this still at around a 3K gold game. So Peach, very exciting stuff. What do you think is keeping Team Token in the game right now?
Well, Token did just get his Moonstone, so hopefully we'll see that kind of help augment Sexy Bidet, who I would say is probably their strongest character right now. Oh, another fight mid. We see a TP from Team Token as well. But maybe... Oh, and a counter TP from a Vayne. Wonder if 60-bit is just going to try to dive and go 1-for-1 here.
Oh, right under the tower, pushed him right back into Pointy. Yeah. So we do see the double 2 kills going over in favor of Team WD Fan, but the pickup on Eternal, I don't think Eternal is respecting the amount of damage that Xeno Blue can put out. I understand that they're trying to go as hard as they are in the mid lane to put back the damage that she does. Excellent binding landed by Alpha, followed up by that W damage. That is half a health bar for that Seraphine, piloted by Token.
Yeah, Alpha went Leandries.
He's going bold.
Yeah.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Gotta get lucky. Moonstone doesn't sound good when you're already lacking damage. Hard agree. Hard agree, buddy.
Yeah, and I think Team Token should have I think Xeno should have respected that Dragon was spawning soon and not died right there. Because obviously that's the next objective, right? And then I think that Team Token needed to just take the L on that Dragon, because a lot of their damage is on that Akali, right? Especially because Mundo didn't have TP up and wasn't there. I mean, who's killing them with the Seraphine ult? Rammus or Braum? I don't think so.
I think short of having the whole squad there, that engage that we saw from mid lane is going to go over. We are going to see the Herald pop. They are going to push towards the tier 2 tower in the mid lane. I think it... nope. Shelly says, you know what? I'm going to take this cannon, guys. Leave that one to me. Crash goes in. Flash ultimate from the Seraphine. Ultimate takes down the Morgana. Lots of damage coming across. Calhop standing on that ultimate. Ravane knocks him right back in. Too little, too late. They do die. Sigtal Eternal trying to dive back in there. Ultimate from WD Fan buys him a few more seconds of life, but maybe too little, too late. I'm sorry, folks. WD Fan trying to walk away, playing Mundo Dodgeball. Oh. Didn't bring the Dodgeball, though. Token disrespecting, walking up, and Eternal, very ill-advised, trying to walk back into that fight. But Bidet's going to heal your whole health in seconds. Stun damage comes across. Bidet on a killing spree, 5-2-2. That's a lot of shotgun gold going in his pocket.
That was a really impressive and aggressive Seraphine Flash ult. Really caught Alpha off guard right there. No spell shield or anything, and just kind of... I'm surprised that fight went as well for them as it did.
I think honestly, the strength of that fight was they were able to survive the burst, and the Ravane ultimate was just so late. It only caught the tail end of that damage from the Rumble. So you're not going to... That prolonged team fight is exactly what the Team Token wants. They want to survive the initial damage and be able to clean up with their solid tank stats and CC. And Bidet just highlighting there at the end. He's going to become so difficult to deal with when he completes all of this kit. He's already setting on the Spectre's Cow. When he finishes and is able to get that finished healing product, we are going to see WD Fan caught out, very aggressive. Pointy now seeing the downside of picking the Rumble jungle. What downside is there? You deal tons of damage. He is not going to pick up the return kill on Calhop, but does go to pick up the kill on Xeno, and an additional kill going over to the Pantheon, who's not 4-4. I mean, where are these he's just peppering in these kills. You don't see him in lane though.
Yeah, tried to push down that mid turret. Unfortunately, weren't able to get it. I think this next Dragon might kind of call the rest of this game. I think at least, because we showed, Token's team showed like, hey, actually we can fight you guys. By the way, so maybe we'll see another really great Seraphine ult to start everything. She does not have flash up though. I
think the problem they're going to run into is they need to fight right now. Get these pickups like they're doing right now. Picking up the kill on the Alpha ultimate from Token secures that. Bidet going low, does die. Shutdown gold going over to the Ashe. Token trying to kite away, does die after the flash. Double kill going over to WD Fan. Sigtal Eternal picks up the 4th kill in the fight. Calhop trying to survive, being peppered down. Xeno Blue picks up one in return. Quadra kill going up. WD Fan Going big, folks. Double kill onto the double kill for Xenoblue just means that this Drake is going to be secured, and I think you're right in saying that it's probably a preview of what we can expect the rest of the match.
Yeah. I'm unfamiliar with spectate client, but I'm trying to see the gold. Oh, it's up top. So Token's team is behind, 5,000 gold. If I'm reading that right, Sig? I'm reading that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious what the comeback is here. I think their win condition is probably Mundo. Can we keep Mundo alive in these fights so that he can literally just like run through everything? I don't know.
With the Spirit Visage purchase completed for Mundo, and with him having the Bramble Vest, it's so hard to kill him. I personally think you just try to stop this WD fan squad from taking a 5-man fight, put Bidet in a side lane, and let him push. Punish those decisions to try to shut him down. That's your gateway back into this match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and another thing to note, too, is who's going to kill that Mundo? Right? I mean, Rumble went Night Harvester instead of Liandry's, which I don't think is a bad item for Rumble. But really, I mean, Morgana has Liandry's, but, her damage isn't super, intense unless she gets that binding off. I guess maybe that's why Pantheon went Kraken Slayer. I don't know. Guess we'll see.
Yeah, and we only have, correct me if I'm wrong, we only have the Mortal Reminder purchase completed, and that's really the only Grievous Wounds on Team Fan.
Ravane has the Bramble Vest thing for Thornmail.
Oh, yeah, correct.
But
I mean, you don't have many things that are going to stop that. Now, of course, the Kraken Slayer. Oh, big engage coming across. We see the Ultimate Assassin come across. Alpha may be the first victim. Xenoblue is the first death. Kill going over. Sexy Bidet knocked into a wall, trying to save the life of Alpha. We are going to see that stopwatch come out. Big flash headbutt, securing a kill. Three kills going over. Braum, the only person left to try and fight this WD Fan squad. WD Fan and his squad do stay alive. Fan and Pointy being the only deaths. I think this is going to be an inhib for them.
Oh yeah, definitely an inhib. A really great engage by Token's team. That Ram Assault out of Fog of War as a Seraphine ult comes is really scary.
And
it's just like that's it afterwards. I mean, okay, like you charmed us, and now what? They just don't really have a lot of damage.
Yeah, if they had some kind of follow-up to be able to finish out those kills, you're not going to see people like Ravane be able to just CC everyone in these team fights.
Yeah. I wonder...
Go ahead.
Trying to think, I could just think like a regular, another, an AoE AD carry would have been so great here, or even something like Victor instead of Seraphine, or like a Victor, or... I'm trying to think of another AP Syndra or something that just gives you a little bit more if you wanted to play an AP carry bot. I just think would really give them such a intense, a more chance at these team fights that they don't really have right now.
I think if I was in their shoes and I could make one switch, I would change the Braum out and I would go for something like a Pyke. Someone that when we get them to 20% can close the deal.
Mm-hmm.
That might have been the right call because you've got all the CC. Oh, stunned out. Token caught out. Rumble will secure the kill for them. Calhop being the second to go down. Otaku Dan will follow them into the grave as we see Sexy Bidet running for his life. Mundo not going where Mundo pleases. Get caught out with the binding. WD Fan trying to pepper in that damage. Mundo just goes where he pleases. I was wrong. Bidet does go down. Kraken Slayer proc with that auto will kill him. WD Fan picks up the kill. What do you think? Because I
really great Ashe ult right there. That was really awesome. Really thread the needle with that. I'm shook, man. That was such an insane Ashe ult. Token C maybe not respecting the vision that. Oh, nice effort, Token.
That was a very good zoning ultimate from Token. We see Calhop follow up with his ultimate, trapping Pointy, but they're not able to get the damage in. Calhop goes down as he's trapped in there with him. Sigta Eternal in the back line just dealing all the damage. Game. Picks up 1 kill, final kill going over to Gnar. 42 to 22 kills. Folks, what a slobber knocker. Absolute fiesta. They are pushing on the second Nexus Tower, and the stream has froze for me, which lets me know that we've had a victory. Game 1 going to Team WD Fan. Peach, tell me, as I go to...
What do I do to get out of this? Do I just exit the game?
Yeah, exit game.
First time casting, so I'm not familiar with the spectator. Okay.
Leave game. I'm going to pull back up.
Okay, we can still see the stats, though.
Yes. Let's take a minute and talk about those. Let me zoom that out so you guys can see it a little better. Hide some of my contacts. I don't want y'all DMing my friends trying to get at me.
It's so lost.
Now, we do see victory, 27-minute game, very respectable play from both sides. I won't say respectful. There was some definite disrespectful plays in this match. But huge gold advantages, I think, is what secured this. WD Fan ended 70 CS up on his lane counterpart, and a double support bot lane, which is what it ended up being. Because I don't think that he ever saw that Magi Soulstealer pay off. I don't think he saw that money come back on that purchase.
Yeah, I mean, Token DPS wise didn't even break like 10k damage. So I don't know.
My question would be, what was your decision making in pick ban that led you down that path, and what do you change while keeping the successful parts like that team coordination? I'll say this: they might have lost, but I believe that Team Token had a better coordinated team fight, where it was just a better comp execution for Team WD Fan. Short of some moments of brilliance like that Ashe ultimate, there was some really sloppy fights in the mid lane from these pointy ganks, and heavy prioritization on shutting down the Akali meant that Sigta Eternal, he fed a whole lot of kills and put situations where Pointy died in that one gank in the mid that Xenoblue was able to follow up on. So we'll see exactly how that plays out in game 2. But what changes do you make, Peach?
I just think that I think I really echo what you say. Token's team had a lot of like really incredible engages, even from behind, right? They just had like that spark of like we're not out of this right yet, you know? Those Rumble ults from Fog of War followed by like the Seraphine ult into their whole team was really great, and then like the Braum ult on top of it, it just needed like something else. It just needed like a little bit of like more damage. And yeah, I just agree with you. They were like, their team fights were awesome. For as how far behind as they were, they really put up a fight, in my opinion.
They did fantastic, and I think there's a lot of opportunity for them to improve. We're going to take a very short break and hop right back in with you. Stay with us.